Good morning, Madam Hannah. Welcome to our group forum. Our topic for today is: has technology made us more dependent or independent thinkers, or both? So what is technology? Technology can be defined as methods, systems, and devices that result from scientific knowledge for the practical purpose. In this convention, technology refers to tools and machines that may be used to solve real-world problems around us. A high technology machine can manage to do it dependently on how much the technology invested. Hence, does the use of this technology make us become more dependent or independent thinkers? Or can it be both as well? Let us hear from others about this method. Shall we begin with Cabmerine?
Thank you, Gabriella, for the introduction. So my name is Cabmerine See. In my opinion, technology has made people more dependent thinker. So technology has given young people easy access to templates and platforms to get the information that they want. This has become information spoon-fed. For example, like students are becoming too dependent as it makes work easier. They're not developing their thinking skill as technology is spoon-feeding them information. So they use Google and so on to complete project and homework instead of doing that by their own. So they watch movie on the internet instead of going to the cinema or reading a book. So also technology has made young people decline in their skill. Like over dependence on technology has led to them losing creativity and the ability to think and form opinion as a huge source of the information is available at the click of a finger. So they merely Google to complete their project and assignment, which are tools submitted at the click of a button. So this is all from me. And next we will go to Afieqa with may we hear your opinion? Thank you.
Thank you, Cabmerine. Hi, my name is Afieqa Eiwany Adizam. In my opinion, I also agree with Cabmerine. Technology had made us humans become overly dependent on it these days. It is true that the purpose of technology is to ease our life and to boost our world to become modern and modest. There are many more ways how technology helps people put a full stop to their worries about pieces of stuff and certain things. But we cannot hide the realities that technology has bring us humans to stop being independent people. They have now come to a point where they take help from the technology to maintain a sound sleeping cycle, avoid distractions, make more friends, and get more imaginative, where all these problems are created because of using too much technology in the first place. Mahatma Buddha rightly said, excessive amount of everything is harmful. It seems that same goes for technology as well. The fact that we are in the middle of the worldwide health crisis makes it even more relevant. But if not used in a controlled manner, technology will confront the world with the hardest task of all time. From here, a few effects have been drawn for the negative side that cause my belief that the technology has made us become dependent thinkers, which is what I had started earlier in my previous talks. The critical effect that comes from this is can harm our future and the next generations when we nowadays are too consumed by technology and no longer develop self-care or do other things daily by actions any further. That is all from me. Thank you. Now I will give to Sophia next.
Alright, thank you Afieqa. My name is Nursofia Nadhira Binti Ismail. In my opinion, is dependence on technology has made us forget about some of the traditional skills. Technology is wonderful, but its dependency has become so alarming, and most of the traditional skills have become so alarming, and most of the traditional skills have been forgotten. For example, the skill of reading map have been forgotten as now people are using GPS for direction. People are so dependent on GPS that when it loses the reception, people get lost. Also, nowadays driving is automatic. It practically drives itself that people can operate on many cars. Calculator have also become so popular in school that people can operate without one even for doing simple calculation with their brains. The dependency on the technology is too much that people are losing their ability to think and even read, as people have all information they need on the internet. That's all from me. Thank you. Now I will pass to Flavia.
Thank you, Sophia. We have heard that Sophia senses that the technology had made us become more independent thinkers from her point of view. I'm Flavia Stefania Francis Guang, and my matrix number is UDB 210262. In my opinion, I myself agree that technology has made us more independent thinkers. Prior to communication, people rather choose to communicate by using technology than in person. Telephones have made it possible to speak with others without being in the same location in real time. Smartphones have made it more possible to call, text, or even video call each other. With technology, we often feel anxious without connection, even though human beings are social creatures. They should learn how to be alone with their own thoughts. We often suddenly begin feeling anxious because we haven't connected with anyone and want to interact with someone on your phone or computer. Technology has surely made us more dependent on having a connection at all times. Now let's proceed to Auni. Let's hear your personal thoughts about this.
Like myself can live without their phone or computer for more than a day. I believe that technology also makes it easier for us to obtain knowledge by using Google. It's also an excellent educational resource for people of all ages. Technology has done a lot for education as it has made learning a more enjoyable activity for the students. People find it more convenient for them to use the internet for research purposes. The online education system also makes virtual education possible for people. And what about you, Gabriella? What's your opinion on the statement?
Thank you, Auni, for your opinion. In contrast, I would like to think that technology has made us independent thinkers. We rely too much on technology due to technology being increasingly present in our daily lives. While it is a convenient and readily available source of information, it hinders our ability to think independently, to the point where in a situation where without them we don't know how to think of what to do. Unfortunately, our generation is not equipped with the mindset needed to succeed. We reach for our phones before our thoughts. We are being trained to depend on device instead of our memory.
Thank you, Gabriella. My name is Sherrynisha, Lymin, and Japit. So I would like to agree with Gabriella's opinion. In fact, the internet was make many application designer create many apps on the technology. For example, smartphones or tablets. So the apps make us connect with people in virtual world through social media, online games, or any fun apps. So with this, we can be independent thinkers because we can be someone who is brave to take the criticism by people in positive way and are usually not bothered about what people say. For example, we're doing some opinion or discussion video on apps such as TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. So some netizen will just judge and critiques us. So from that criticism, we will try to improve ourselves and be better persons. With that, we can know our strengths and weakness very well. We had our own way of thinking on every issue, which we have developed through practical experience or past mistakes. So that's all from me. I pass to Shafiqah and let's hear your opinion.
Thank you, Sherry. But from my perspective, it is both true. It's because sometimes we can rely on technology, but sometimes we have to do it ourselves. No doubt that we are too dependent on technology, but if in Malaysia, there will be an issue that we have to do some ourselves. This is because Malaysia is not like other countries whose technology is advanced and can be used for anything. Also, society sometimes do not work hard as a result of our habit of using technology to help us free of task. Imagine the electricity supply being cut off one day and there is no line to call anyone. We will never know what to do because we have been dependent on technology all the time. While sometimes we must occasionally rely on technology to assist us. We must be smarter in our use of technology, especially in this COVID-19 season, because work is easier to find the ability with the ability of technology. Not only that, but it can also help us in the use of complex message application. The conclusion that I want to make from my perspective is that it is not wrong to rely entirely on technology, but we should also
We want to believe that technology can simplify everything because it has its own advantage and disadvantage. Thank you, and I will pass to Hanis to hear her opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Nursyafiqah. My name is Farah Hanis Binti Faisal. My matrix number is UDB 210322. I agree with point of view from Shafiqah that been given, which is I agree on both. We could be independent and also dependent on the technology in our life. Technology has several impacts in our daily life, which are both positive and negative. For dependent part, most of us depend on it to stay connected to others. Example, if you're living in big cities, technology seems like the only way to stay connected to others. But for myself, that living in these big cities, I think it's not really much to do because most of us been in school all day or work 9 to 5 and coming back from home feel exhausted and feel like you don't want to leave your comfy bed after a very tight day. So I guess our only form of entertainment is technology, such as entertain ourselves watching the movies and listening to podcasts or music like calming ourselves. For independent part, now independent because we rely on the internet for everything, such as want to search answers for your question, for your assignment or work. Your phone has a map of the world, need picture to be taken. Sure, a smartphone is always there. That is if you have a laptop, a phone, PC or any kind of technology that you have. Need to make videos or song, there are hundreds of software to download and make content. Also now, this isn't bad at all to consider many teenagers have their own YouTube or Instagram pages, make their own money from it, thus being more independent. That's all from me. I will pass it to the next person.
My name is Nural and Tasnim. In my opinion, if you wanted to do research, you will have to go to the closest library and hope that they had the information you will. The internet is essentially an unlimited source of information, making it easier to do research and to inform yourself than ever before. In fact, spreading news and information has never been easier, which has both positive and negative impacts. Although people are more informed than ever and can easily educate themselves on a variety of topics using the internet, the ease at which information spread has proven to be dangerous as well. Misinformation can spread just as easily and have serious consequences. That's all from me. Thank you.
Tasnim. So now we have come to conclude that technology makes us both dependent and independent thinkers because it depends on how we assess technology in our daily life. So let's say that is all from our group, and I hope that everyone gain new information based on your opinion and others' opinion. And thank you very much for watching this video until the end.